Hello friends, in this video we will try to discuss a pattern matching feature in case classes. So in the last video we have discussed difference between the class and class case. Now in this video we are going to see what is pattern matching and how to handle that, and apart from that, copy method which compiler generates by default in case classes. Okay, now first of all we will try to create an object. So pattern matching. Now, what is pattern matching? Pattern matching is a technique for checking a value against a pattern. What is pattern matching? It is a technique for checking a value against a pattern. So this is the definition, and there are mainly we can use in pattern matching two keywords. One is match, one is case. So the match keyword is always defined in Scala's root class to make its availability to all the objects, and this can contain a sequence of alternatives. Each alternative will start from case keyword. Each case statement includes a pattern, and one or more expressions will get evaluated if the specified pattern gets matched. So we are going to define that in using the arrow symbol. Now we will try to see into practical how to create a pattern matching and how to define. Now we will try to create a main method, main args array of string. Okay, so we are called main method. Now we will try to create a method. Okay, creating method. So let's say call test. So the method name is call test. Let's say we are passing y. So the type of the variable type is integer, and then the return type is string equal to y match. Now so whatever may be the value that we are passing part of this variable, it is going to check it out using the case statement. Now let's say case 1 passing hello Scala. Okay, now let's try to pass case 2. So Scala is object programming. Let's try to pass blank or empty. So no value passed. Okay, so here what we are trying to do, if value of y is 1, then this case statement will be executed. Okay, in the same way here as well, y is blank, this case statement will execute it. If it is 2, value of y is 2, then this statement can be executed. Now how to call this? So under the main method, let's do println of, let's say call test of, let's say we will pass a value of 2. Okay, now we'll try to run this program and see the results. See, we got Scala is object programming because the variable of y, the value will be checked against this method and it's written the context which is aligned for that. Now let's say value of 1. See, it is passed Scala. Hello Scala. Now let's try to pass 3. Now let's try to run it. See, no value is passed because this method based on the value this variable is holding. So this is going to check that particular match with case statement. If it is anywhere the value is matched, then it is going to return that. If it is not matching, then it will match the last statement. Okay, this is how we can use the. So whereas in we will try to see another kind of simplified form. Let's say we will pass G1 and we will try to make this as G2. Okay, now we will try to pass some key text. Let's say Scala. Okay, now we will try to run and see. So earlier we have passed integer, right? Now we are passing it as text. So okay, this should be string. Now we'll try to run and see. No value passed because this value is not exist. Let's try to print G2. See, Scala is object programming. So we have seen based on the string way of value calling and as well as an integer, both the ways we have seen. Now we will try to see copy method. So this is one of the additional feature which compiler provides us as part of the case classes. So this compiler, right, it appends the copy method to the case class. It is usually utilized to create a duplicate of the same object with changing or without changing the parameters. Okay, we will try to see how to utilize the copy method, okay, by changing the parameters or without changing the parameters. Both the scenarios we will try to see. Now let's try to take up one more object. Let's say copy demo. Now what we can say, we will try to create a case class. Let's say some student. Okay, so we will take a name of the student, let's say string, and then we'll try to take the age of that student is integer. Okay, now what we are trying to do in this program, the context is, so creating duplicate instance, okay, without altering parameters. Okay, now we declared a case class which holds two constructor arguments. One is name, one is the age. Now we will define the main method. Main args array of string. Okay, now we will try to assign a variable called s equal to, or else let's say h1 equal to student of let's say we will take a name of the student is Raghu and the age is, let's say, 30. Okay, now we'll display parameters. Okay, so let's print name is h1 dot name. Now let's try to print the age as well. Age is h1 dot age. Okay, now we will try to apply the copy method. So let's say h2 equal to h1 dot copy. Okay, we are trying to create a duplicate copy for the same instance without altering any parameters. Now we will try to display the copied data. So let's try to print copied name is okay h2 dot name, and we'll try to take age is age. Okay, now what we are trying to do, we are trying to do the same instance of the copy, like whatever we have taken for the h1, right? We are taking the copying the exact same instant with the h2 and then we are displaying the copied data. Now we will try to run and see. See, name is Raghu, age is 30. Copied name also same, if you say Raghu and the age is 30. So what we are trying to do, without changing the attributes, we are duplicating the same instance by using the copy method. So this is one of the advantage. Okay, now we will try to see by altering the parameters how can we achieve the same thing. Okay, so let's say we do have the same data as usual, there is no change in the subject. Now we are going to pass, let's say is equal to, we have given age is 30, right? Let's try to say 50. Now what this should do, rather than 30, the age should get the, it should print as 50. Okay, so for the first instance it will be 30, for the copied instance h2 it should become the 50. Now we will try to run and see. See, age 30 is converted to the 50 because attribute value we are changing it under the copy method. Okay, for the second instance which we are duplicating it, right, we are altering the value for the age and it is printed as expected. So this is how we can use the copy method with changing or without changing the attributes. Okay, so we have seen in this class what is pattern matching and how pattern matching works. Okay, by using match and case keywords as well as the copy method with and without changing the attribute names. Okay, so this is one of the most important concept under the case classes in Scala. Okay, so that's all for today's, guys. I If you really like this video, please try to encourage, means like please do the subscribe and please try to share with the all the friends. Okay, and please do the comment as well. Bye friends.